Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to present you what I think are the best eSIM providers when you're going to travel to Japan, and I'm going to share also with you some important details and things that you need to know about eSIM providers. So the first thing that I'm going to recommend to you is Maya Mobile. Maya Mobile, in my opinion, is amazing only because you can also not only use it, it's great support and all of that, but you can have a coverage here on their site, so you can actually check where you're going to go to Japan and when you're going to be, if there is going to be also a nice coverage. So when you know that, okay, you're going to be in Tokyo and you see the coverage is really well here, you can be like, okay, yeah, I can continue further. The next thing that you want to always check out if your phone is eSIM compatible. So when I'm going to click here, eSIM compatible devices, and I want to find my phone here. And if you're going to find your phone here, then okay, we can continue with acquiring the eSIM. So here I would just write in search, and we're going to compare pricing plans and all of that. Japan eSIM, and look at this. So you can choose between 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, or 30 days of data. So let's say you're going to be there for 15 days. And let's compare the data plans, right? So here you're going to have 3 GB, 5 GB, 10 GB, 20 GB of data, or unlimited. All the data you can use as a hotspot, and these are data only plans. So these are not for sending SMS or calling. So here, let's say I'm going to choose the 10 GB of data, 40 USD. Okay, this is the network. And now click activate now. With the link down below in the description, you will get automatically discount 10%. You're going to choose the starting date, and how the process works is that you're going to get a QR code to your email that you have to scan and activate. Now, if you're going to activate it, I made even a full guide on how you can activate it with Maya Mobile. It's super simple. It's nothing difficult. So that's Maya Mobile. And let's just compare, the 10 GB of data and the cost here. The next one is Airalo. Probably you heard about it, maybe not. It's like one of the greatest eSIM providers right now on the market. And how does it work is that I'm going to write here Japan 2. And okay, Japan. Okay, and here we are. So we can choose between 1 GB, 2 GB, 3 GB of data, 5 GB, 10 GB, or 20 GB of data. And look at this. With Maya Mobile, 10 GB of data for 30 days costs 22 USD. Here, 5 GB of data for 30 days costs $11.50. 10 GB of data, $18. Here, it costs, look at this, $42. And now when I'm going to even open it, they got the same network. So they got the same network, but Airalo is much cheaper comparing to Maya Mobile. So for the pricing, I would definitely recommend to Airalo. You can also use all the data as hotspot, and you can get also discount with the link down below in the description. So the pricing for Airalo is much better, and it always differs. So for example, Europe is much cheaper with Maya Mobile. Some international countries like Japan, like Indonesia, many times, or even Thailand, is better with Airalo. It's fascinating how it works. So you can see right here that Airalo, really good pricing, much cheaper comparing to Maya Mobile, even same network. The process of activation I'm going to show right now, it's super simple too. You can use, and I made a tutorial on that too, and you can use the code for discount, and you can even use the app for like setting up the eSIM. Now the next one is a Holafly, and with the Holafly I have only one problem, is that all the data are unlimited. So let's say that you want to have only 10 GB of data for 18 USD, you can have discount, let's say it's 17, 16 USD, right? But look at this. Here, if you want to go there for 15 days, you have to pay $47 with Holafly. Yes, you're going to get unlimited data, but the thing is that many people reported is that yes, they are saying that it's unlimited data, but the reality was that many people reported that their speed was slow. So that's why I'm really careful about choosing Holafly, and they have only unlimited data plans. So that's something that I don't really like, because let's say that you don't need to have unlimited data. 10 GB is going to be enough, 2 GB, 3 GB. So I would go with Airalo. Another way what you can use is a Ubigi, but with the Ubigi, yes, it's fine. But I always check, how is the user experience and user interface when I'm actually using the site. I know I made plenty guides, plenty tutorials, and I know that the way the site works, that's the way how business works. If the site is not really that great when I'm going to use it. So for example, look on Maya Mobile, how beautiful it is, right? it just like looks really great. It feels good when you're going to be on site. With Airalo too, the searching and all of that. But when you come here to Ubigi, but this is a no like a negative thing about Ubigi, but look at this. When we were researching the Japan plans, and it's just like the whole you know understanding of the data plans is just I'm much more lost here comparing to Airalo or Maya Mobile. So right here, when I'm going to have, let's say, Japan, and we want to have, you have even monthly here, and let's say we want to have 3 GB off, or let's say 10 GB, one off, you see that this is like USA, Japan. So you even see when I try to look here, I'm like even a little bit lost. And one off, look at this, Japan, 10 GB of data, and let's say I want to purchase it, 10 GB 30 days, $17. Here, with the discount, 30 days, $18. Here, it's going to be with the Japan, it's much more expensive for Maya Mobile. And with the Ubigi, it's like okay-ish. But if I would should decide between the Ubigi, and if I should decide between Airalo, I would go with the Airalo all the way. Only because for me, the user experience and user interface is much better. And when we look here, NTT, TDD, SoftBank. So these are two different networks, and Ubigi is also using different network. So there's like up to you, but still, for me, if you're gonna choose the Maya Mobile, that's the most expensive one. I don't recommend choosing Holafly if you're gonna travel to Japan, and I would highly recommend choosing Airalo for the pricing or Ubigi because the pricing plans are the best. So when I even going to write here Ubigi reviews, you see right here 4.4 when I'm going to check Airalo reviews. Okay, pretty poor. But still, this is like really important is that when I'm going to check Ubigi Google Play, because I use plenty of times and it worked great. Airalo, Google Play. Look at this. Even the reviews are better with Airalo comparing to Ubigi. But still good. I like the user interface and user experience with Airalo much more, but this is just my own experience. I hope I helped you with this video and provided a little bit of value, what I think is the best eSIM provider when you're going to be in Japan. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much and have a great day and goodbye.